Hello everyone, you are live with Hamad and Matthias. So Hamad is based in Toronto and Matthias is based in South America, Chile. And what we
Good
do,
morning, Hamad. Good
good
afternoon.
morning,
Good
good morning.
evening. How are you guys?
Great, great. Is it cold there? You're wearing a fleece?
Yeah, it's kind of foggy and wet this morning, so it's cold right now.
All right, okay. So we are still pretty warm, surprisingly. Last evening was a bit chillier. I won't call it cold, but we had nice breeze. But this part of the world was under severe heat
Yeah, I
for the
heard
past
so.
2 weeks. So that's great. We have hopefully people joining in, and what we do in this live session is that we work with you, our followers, and we review your LinkedIn profiles to help you understand where you are in your LinkedIn journey. This is what we do every Friday. Uh, this is Amar Siddiqui, and with me is my friend Matthias. And we work on your profiles and we help you understand how your profiles can be improved. Uh, we have Asanka joining in. Hi, Asanka. You want us to review your
I
profile? If you want us to review your profile now live, please comment and share your profile's URL with us in the comment chat box, and we will be uh, will try to do at least 8 to 10 profiles in every session every Friday.
yeah.
So we'll be happy to do it for you. So Asanka, if you want your profile to be reviewed, just add a comment, and we will be happy to go at your profile and review it. Fazi, yes, hello. If you want your profile to be reviewed, please share the profile in the comment, and we'll be happy to review your profiles. And anybody joining in, anybody with us today on this live session, you can avail this opportunity to have your profile reviewed free of cost, and we'll be happy to share our thought processes around that profile. I'm a social media expert. I do LinkedIn profile optimization and coaching on how people should use LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a place where people connect with professionals and find job opportunities and business opportunities. So while
Yeah.
we are waiting for people to keep coming and commenting, and if you are interested, please share your LinkedIn profiles URL, and we'll be in 5 minutes. We'll go and review your profiles.
hmm
But you have to think, once we have reviewed your profile, what will be your action? What will you do with your profiles? So in the meantime, while people are commenting and sharing their profiles, uh, Matthias, how has been your week on LinkedIn?
The last 2 weeks have been interesting. It's getting to the next level, which is now talking to people on calls, having conversations about potential collaborations, potential businesses we might develop together. And that again proves that if you do it correctly on LinkedIn, you can actually make it. I'm not really too concerned about the numbers and about the follower base because I'm really targeting a niche which is very, very specific, which is the supply chain and logistics industry. So in my particular case, it doesn't really uh, matter if I have 2,000 or I don't know followers, but I'm connecting with the right people and with the people I want to talk to. So that's working for me, and that's part of my uh, early stage rollout and plan.
Great. And you're also now part of a great group of mentors, and I am part of that too as a founding mentor, which is called Collective Brains. How did Collective Brain find you?
Um, Collective Brains kind of searched on LinkedIn for a specific keyword consultant or business developer, and my profile actually popped up. I saw that, of course, on the weekly appearances last week. I looked into their page, connected the dots. I saw you were collaborating with them. So then again, it's all about making the follow up and being mindful about it. And I decided to also join Collective Brains as a mentor advisor, again in my field, which is supply chains and logistics. And we might also further discuss other ideas regarding collective brains down here in South America.
All right. So it's all about collaboration. It's all about being relevant, be targeted,
Yeah.
and be seen out there as a subject matter expert. And a lot of LinkedIn users do not really understand how LinkedIn works. So I've got some profiles. Some people have requested
Mm-hmm.
reviewing their profiles, which we will do in a while. So stay with us. In the next 10 minutes or so, we will start reviewing your profiles. So stay with us and keep commenting. If you have any questions, please ask. We will try to respond to your questions. Uh, there are three basic categories of LinkedIn users. So if you have a profile on LinkedIn, you are either a job seeker or you are a knowledge seeker, which means you are there to read blogs or read posts, or you are an influencer or a giver. People who write content and share content to help people learn new things. So this is like three very basic parameters under which you may fall. Anybody who is with us today, define your category, and your category can be either you are a job seeker, or you are a knowledge seeker, or you are an influencer. Within these three categories, you can either be a mega influencer, you can be a micro influencer, or you can be a nano influencer. Your son right behind you.
Yeah.
But, um, so, so all that is uh, it has to be considered as your LinkedIn strategy or the foundations for your LinkedIn strategy. LinkedIn does not really work automatically. So just by creating a profile does not really help you. There are certain things that needs to go together, uh, and that actually starts building the momentum. When
That's,
Matthias joined my course, he was very confused. He has like fascinating, tremendous experience in supply chain logistics, and he's just a great fellow. We've become so close friends now. He's based in South America. That's the place where he worked for years. But he never gave LinkedIn that much importance. But when he came
yeah.
and we started talking, and slowly he's kind of building up his momentum. So he's not looking at like maybe hitting like 10,000 connections, but what he's looking at is very targeted and relevant connections. Yes, Matthias, you want to say something?
That's the point. And I wasn't doing that at my early stage on LinkedIn. I treated the platform like mostly like a CV, uploaded, copy pasted all the information, and I thought that would work for me, which of course didn't, because LinkedIn isn't the CV or isn't a copy of your or anybody's CV. It's way more than that. It's more like a live blog, if you like, where you can share information, your thoughts, your experiences, and by that you get a chance to connect with people, share ideas, and really network in a meaningful way, which in the end brings you to the next step, which is opportunities, whether it's a job, a business, collaboration, you name it. So that's the main difference, and it's of course huge, and it will demand effort if you want to do it right, the right way. It won't happen overnight, but it's a process, and once you get used to it, and if you do it on a daily basis, it will start gaining momentum depending on what you want to do.
Absolutely. And we so I actually have I was reached out yesterday by someone in the UK, a very famous guy, and I did not really realize until I spoke to this guy, who is an Emmy Award winner. And he was struggling on his LinkedIn, and he wanted me to help build his LinkedIn profile. And despite the fact he like worked at Fox TV with Warner Brothers, he had no clue what LinkedIn can do for him. And at the moment, I'm helping him with the thought process, and that is the reality of the matter. A lot of people, a lot of us, we actually do not really understand how LinkedIn can help, because LinkedIn is still pretty much underrated platform, and people really think that it will automatically work for them, which is not the case. You have to work with LinkedIn to help you work to
Yeah.
kind of uh, trigger this whole process. Matthias, yes, please.
Yes, that's absolutely right. I mean, it requires effort, being strategic about it, having a clear understanding what you are doing, basically, and be ready to deliver, be ready to help, be ready to yeah, collaborate, basically, and never sell. Don't try to sell yourself on LinkedIn right away. That won't work. So it's again a process, and once you get engaged with people, conversation, etc., then you might get a chance to talk about business. But don't start talking about business and yourself all the way at the very beginning, because that is not what people are actually looking for.
Absolutely.
So
So I get, probably you also get now, like people sending me resumes, people sending me in mail, Ahmad, please help me find a job.
yeah,
I mean, I don't know you. I mean, I don't have jobs. What I do is I help people build their LinkedIn profiles so that they could find jobs through recruiters. Yeah, this is the platform does not really work automatically, so you have to work with it. As say, it's a search engine, it's not your resume, it's a search engine. People come here, recruiters and headhunters, they are looking for people like you, and they will only find you if you have an optimized profile, which means if your profile starts appearing in LinkedIn search, then they will find you. Otherwise, there are 800 million people on LinkedIn. How would they find you? And this is the missing link, the biggest missing link in this whole scheme. People don't really understand. Like any
no,
user would just try to create a free LinkedIn profile, and they think that it's going to work for them. It does not work for them that way.
it's
So,
not.
Matthias, we have about I think 5 or 6 people requesting.
Yeah.
One, two, three, four, five, 6 people requesting their profile reviews. We
Mm-hmm.
will do their profile reviews. First, we will do Ali Raza.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So, so Ali Raza, unfortunately, your profile is so badly done. It does not
Yeah.
really mean anything to anyone. I don't think you are appearing. I mean, you've built up your connections, which is a good thing, but how relevant those connections are, and looking at your experience and everything, you literally have nothing on your profile. No
Nothing.
branding, very unserious type of picture. The whole headline is purely meaningless. Um, Such profiles uh, are not to appear on LinkedIn search. No branding at all. Matthias, I mean, about summary, just
No. I mean, this is yeah, just getting really almost just getting signed up.
yeah,
There isn't any interesting information on the profile right now. There is no branding, no keywords, no nothing. And then again, um, lack of understanding on basically about how it could work. So
Absolutely.
it requires strategy, being relevant, and etc.
Yeah.
So
So Ali, in in a very open, of course, we have to be open and transparent with you
yes,
because you have requested us to review your profile. Excuse me, but this profile will never appear in LinkedIn search. So,
no,
you have to work hard, or you need to work with someone to help you fix your profile if you really want this profile to work for you. Otherwise, if you want to treat this as Facebook, be it. Yeah,
yeah, but that will never work on
it will
LinkedIn.
never. No.
No,
Next one is Usman.
yeah. All right, Usman.
Usman works in Saudi Arabia.
Quality
Uh,
and food safety.
Now, you're a food safety professional, but you
Hmm.
talks about job and education, so that's kind of
Hmm.
irrelevant. Yeah. Then your picture
Feature
is,
doesn't.
it's not a professional. I mean, it's like low resolution. What do you want to show in this picture? I mean, this is just not the psychologically incorrect picture.
Yeah.
And your banner is just green color, right? It does not mean anything. Like you asked a question about branding, so where is branding then? Um, I mean, do you really need to show all the certificates that you have? Will that ever work? Um, I mean, a
There
question.
is a section if you want to upload
Yep,
your certificates, but that's further down below. But you
right.
don't put that.
Absolutely. The other point is, of course, your about summary. Where is about summary? Right?
Yeah.
Seeking challenging career with dynamic, progressive organization with enthusiasm, dedication, and the ability to manage tasks effectively are prerequisites in driving the organization forward. I mean, this probably is a cut and paste from your resume. Um, doesn't work that way. If you're really, really interested, you have to invest into your LinkedIn profile. As simple as that.
Um,
You are pretty much qualified. You work
yeah.
in a sector which is growing, food quality sector.
PepsiCo. I mean, good companies. I mean,
Yes, yeah.
there's yeah.
So again, I mean, this is a profile. I get so many of these such profile. You have to really pay serious attention to your profile.
Yeah.
And the only way to grow on LinkedIn is by working with LinkedIn rather than just being out there and be seen. So it's a whole process that you need to adopt if you want to grow and find opportunities through LinkedIn. So that's our input to you, Usman. Rabia, next one is Rabia,
Rabia.
and you can keep asking questions during the process, and we'll be happy to respond to your
Mhm.
questions. So Rabia, you again. You are an engineer. You are based in UAE. Very small connection base,
Yeah.
hardly anything in your about summary. I mean,
It's
people are not
empty.
really interested in this, uh, and recruiters are really interested in seeing the value. If you are providing that value as a subject matter expert, you've got your name written in bold, which is something that you probably have learned from some of the influencers out there. I put my name in the bold also. But there's no branding, Matthias. The
Mm.
picture, I mean,
Yeah. But I
picture.
think a good way to understand this is basically try to understand it from a reader's perspective. Would you be interested in reading something like that yourself, whether you are a headhunter or a company? Probably not. So why would somebody be interested in reading your profile like you're showing it today? So that's the point.
Yes. And you are an engineer. So, I mean, just by putting out sales engineer as your keyword will not help you appear in LinkedIn search. So, again, your skill endorsements very low. I mean, as an engineer, do you really want to focus only on very basic administrative skills, or you want to add some more interesting skills? Um, so, if I am a recruiter, I would not, and if I land on your profile is meaningless for me. I can't really
Yeah.
make out whether to reach out to you for an opportunity or not. So yeah, so you can find that opportunity if you want your profile to be revamped. You can always
Hmm.
speak to me separately. Next one is Fezi Akram. So what we are doing LinkedIn profile reviews. Anybody
Fuzzy.
joining in now, uh, if you're interested, we'll be happy.
Ooh, same thing.
Yeah, and well, I think worst.
Yeah.
Your picture is taken in a car, very unserious behavior. You have connections, that's good, but your banner is just does
Yeah.
not mean anything. No about
Posting
I
yeah, today's session on LinkedIn without any reason or intention, that won't help any either.
absolutely. And you haven't activated complete LinkedIn features. Uh, I mean, it's all in a mess, to be very frank, Fazzy. Unfortunately. So yeah, so you need to really work hard. I mean, if you need consultation, you can contact me separately. Abdul Rahim to the next person. Again, same issue.
To
Um, I
yeah.
mean, I mean,
Bah.
I don't know. Well, I mean, why
No,
are you put there anyways? I mean, do you expect LinkedIn to automatically help you do something, or any recruiter would find you? It doesn't work that way, Rauf. You have also put in your name in bold, which is good. I like it. But Matthias, I mean, what is your opinion on this one?
I mean, again, I see there is lack of understanding what LinkedIn is really about. This isn't Facebook. This isn't the yellow pages either. So basically, you have to be mindful about what you want to achieve on LinkedIn and why you are trying to be more relevant or at least more active on LinkedIn. This is a professional platform, and meaning that you have to show yourself as a professional. Try to bring in all your expert experiences, all your expertise in terms of knowledge, and try to start building a relation with people around your niche, around your field. But try to make it a conversation. Try to talk to people. Try to learn, collaborate, help, and from there you might get a chance to. I don't know. You don't know that yet, but it might take you somewhere in time.
Absolutely. So it's a long way to go for you, also, my friend.
It is.
Next one is Najla. And Tabina, I've got your link also, so I'm going to review yours shortly.
Hmm.
Najla, you're based in Tunisia. You are an English teacher. You have got some interesting
Mm.
keywords in your profile, which is good. But your about summary, I mean, your banner does not say anything. Your picture looks too unserious. Maybe I know
Yeah.
you are connection with Zishan Ali and Lisa. They're my friends too. You've got a very, very small network, very
Yeah.
small network. So, and
Almost. No. Mm.
you have been. I think you want to do something about your LinkedIn because I can see you have shared LinkedIn learning
Yeah.
video, and
Hmm.
I have seen the video also. That is so basic. I mean, it does not teach you anything, believe me. LinkedIn is far behind, far beyond what this 1 hour video actually teaches you. And and
That's
it
the basics. That's the kind of how to create a profile,
that's it.
if you like. But
Yeah,
there's way more into it, and it's complex and it's difficult, and you have to understand it. So if you can take a course and if you can afford it, really be mindful about it and try to do it right away. The
yeah,
time is now. I mean, many people are starting to put more attention into LinkedIn. So if you are in a career path or looking for new opportunities, uh, again, try to do it. Try to do it now. I'm not a LinkedIn expert. I'm just sharing my experiences. I took a Hamad's course, and it's starting to work for me. So that's the reason why I'm here sharing my uh, experiences with you guys.
And I'm really grateful for you because this is really, really helpful for, and this is a free profile review. I mean,
Yeah.
just giving it out basically to help people understand. And Najla, I mean, you are an English teacher. You're an English teacher, right? So you can
Hmm.
actually you can actually make money off your LinkedIn if you are interested, right? As a teacher, you
Absolutely.
can start your own courses and do so much that people. I mean, I'm making all my money through LinkedIn, right? And this is how it can really help you also. So that's our input to your profile. And if you're interested in talking to me, you can always DM me uh, uh, for any one-on-one consultation. I'll be happy to talk to you if you are interested in investing into your profile and improving it to target the market. Next one is Tabina. Tabina is a family friend. So Tabina,
Hmm. Yeah, marketing public. Yeah.
I mean, it's the same issue with your profile also.
Oh,
You,
no connections at all, almost.
yeah,
Any.
absolutely,
Hmm.
absolutely no,
Yeah.
no network.
I mean, but that's not too bad. She
No,
can actually do it correctly right away instead of
absolutely.
wasting time trying to do it herself and trying to learn from I don't know.
Yeah. So I mean, it's all about our objectives. Why are we
Yeah.
here even? Like, why are we getting these LinkedIn profiles reviewed? Why are you doing it? Why are you sharing your LinkedIn profile? Why do you want me to review your LinkedIn profile? Maybe you're thinking that, okay, if we invest into our LinkedIn, it's going to help us. Yeah. So that is the starting point always. But at the moment, like Tabina, your profile, I mean, look at the background. I mean, you're wearing glasses. You probably were out there when this
Mm,
picture was taken. It does not really give a professional, serious appearance. Number one.
no.
Number two is, of course, there's no branding, and you yourself, I know you're a marketing PR person. I mean, you can actually really make your profile like thrive, I would say, right?
Yeah.
About summary, experience, you volunteered, which is good. Leadership, there's no endorsement at all. So, I mean, the science behind this whole thing is also very interesting. So one has to understand the science, and once you have understood the science, then you will grow. I've got a yeah, Matthias, do you want to say anything? I've got
Yeah, I mean, I mean, once you make the decision and you say, okay, I want to do this, you will be kind of, yeah, forced, if you like, to do a deeper assessment of yourself. You will learn and uncover things you might have forgotten, or you might think this isn't really important. This isn't any worth any value, but this isn't true. So basically, again, this whole process, this whole understanding what LinkedIn is about is really really interesting. And once you get the chance to connect with other people and learn from others, that will again help you understand the power behind it.
absolutely. So welcoming Muniz Sumro, my friend, who is I've never met, and we friend on LinkedIn, but we communicate, and a great fellow to follow. What I request everyone, because this is a platform where we should really connect with each other, please connect with everyone who has commented on this post so that you build your network, and you never know, you just need one right connection to help you, like, explode, to grow from
Yeah.
wherever you are to your next level. Asanka, I'm going to review your profile in just a while. um, and Faizi, again, in a live session, the objective of this session, so Faizi is asking how can he improve his profile. So what, I mean, in this live session, I can only give you a free review, right? But if you're serious, anybody in this session today, if you're serious, you can. I mean, it's your choice whether you take a longer route and learn yourself, and struggle and watch sort of videos and read whatever is available, and then grow. The next is, a lot of clients come to me, and I revamp their LinkedIn profile and optimize their profile, and I also coach them how to use LinkedIn optimally. So it's a process that it's really up to you whether somebody is interested in optimally utilizing what is available, or just want to kind of struggle to kind of build the profile. Yes, Majas.
I must say that I tried it before myself. I struggled for over a year. It took me nowhere. So I would strongly suggest, if anybody is really taking it as a serious thought, to do it with Hamad. He's not only an expert in LinkedIn, but an amazing person, amazing coach, and he will teach you all the tricks and all the etc. You need to learn about LinkedIn. But most importantly, he will push you, he will guide you, and he will challenge you. So you will learn. That's
Absolutely.
what you
It's
want.
like,
That's what you
yeah.
want.
When Matthias is running a marathon with me, and we almost communicate on a daily basis, right? He participated in my course, and that he's implementing everything that, I mean, implementing beyond he learned, actually, because he's now unfolding so many new things within the platform. It's so rich. LinkedIn is so deep. This morning only, I was working with there's a company called Let's Market It. It's based in Toronto, and they are
Yeah.
inbound marketing experts. So I was working with them today in helping them grow on LinkedIn. So believe me, this is like an inbound
You
marketing
see?
company, but they don't know really how LinkedIn can help them. So I'm actually working with them like now, as to how they can explore these features that can generate potential leads for them. And Munir, thank you very much, Munir. Yes, I can give you a review. Absolutely. So just let's do. Uh, let's pick. Let me pick Munir's, and we can.
Can you send it through, please?
Yes, just let me, because I have to find the profile first.
Mm-hmm.
But please keep sharing if you really, if you anybody who is with us today and staying with us uh, throughout the session. Please keep commenting and share. Uh, uh,
And
I
what's
mean,
really interesting is today there is really a blue ocean on LinkedIn right now. Not too many users are really understanding the power of LinkedIn. So if you are on this live session today, it means to me that you have some kind of interest in getting more active, or learning more about LinkedIn. That's the
absolutely.
best idea you can actually have today.
Oh yeah. So I've shared with you, Matthias.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do Asanka first, and then
Mm-hmm.
we'll do Munir.
All right.
So Asanka, I hope you're with us, Asanka, still. All
Mm-hmm.
right. So
Oh, URL wrong.
yeah. So I mean, is this a picture taken in a party?
mm,
Uh, I mean, look at my picture, look at Matia's picture. That gives you an idea, because this is the question that you had been asking. This is the idea of how your picture should look. You are an engineer. You are like a professional that should really project yourself as a professional. I don't mind a t-shirt. I mean, I'm wearing a t-shirt today, but the surroundings should be professional, and you should be really looking straight. You're looking up, if you see, right?
yeah,
um, in this picture, and there should not be any distraction behind you. So that's my input to picture branding. You have
zero.
antennas.
Yeah.
It's the branding you want to show people. The antennas won't tell you anything. The other thing is that you have used some emojis in your headline.
Yeah.
Emojis, LinkedIn's algorithm cannot read emojis, so you're wasting your space.
Yeah.
Um, your keywords are okay, but obviously, unless I don't do a deeper dive onto the keywords, I can't really say whether these keywords are searched or there is enough search on these keywords to help you appear in your LinkedIn search. You have a decent enough uh, network.
About yeah.
About I haven't reached to that level. Yeah, about is
It's
again a
quite
country.
detailed, but it should be more
It's
easier
too
to
clumsy,
read.
right? I mean, I can't
Mm,
read it, Matthias. It's just
yeah.
like just cut and paste from your resume.
Yeah.
So you tell a story about has there's a formula to write about summary. Um, Now, if you are saying, I mean, again, it's up to you. I don't know. Um, you're saying confidential company. I mean, what does it mean?
Mm,
And in the summary, you're actually you're giving name of Al Qudra do some con project. Now,
mm,
that actually does not make sense. People
yeah.
would like to know where you work,
Yeah. I
and
mean,
you're from Sri Lanka.
that's probably a mistake. A
Yeah,
confidential
yeah.
company. I
So
mean, you want to show your value. You don't want to hide it.
yeah,
So
and just want to say you're from Sri Lanka. I've been to Sri Lanka many a times. In fact, me and my wife went to Sri Lanka on a honeymoon when the war was there. So we went and we stayed at Golface Hotel in Colombo, and we went to Kandy also. Stayed in Kandy, loved Kandy. So Sri Lanka is a country uh, I have I have like a great spot for that country. For the people, so friendly, food is great, environment fantastic, and the country has transformed significantly over the period of time. So yeah, so with that, I think your profile really, I mean, if you're really serious uh, in getting to the next level, you really need to invest into your LinkedIn profile.
yeah.
Um, with a small network, if you experiment with switching off your creator mode, you will actually encourage people to connect with you more frequently. That's small input that I really want to give you. So I mean, anybody who's interested in uh, consulting or joining my course or uh, like I work on profiles directly also. If anybody is interested in investing that kind of like investment, you can always DM me and we can take it on from there. So let's see, my friend
Absolutely.
Munir.
Money. Ooh.
So Munir, again, you probably have understood what I really wanted to share here. No branding. You,
Mm,
I mean, I would improve your picture. Your picture is good actually, but I would like do a
yeah.
zoom to bring it forward. Your keywords are sort of okay, but I would really
There's room
like
for improvement there.
yes, take a deeper
Yeah.
dive to
Yeah.
see how we can like find those keywords that are more searchable. So keywords that recruiters
Wow.
are using to search candidates like you. You work. Do you still work with MCB? I mean, I know it's a very large Manshah-owned Pakistani bank. Um, so I don't know whether you still work with them and they have any presence here or not. Then you have featured all your certificates in the featured section. I mean, use the certificate like the area for licensing and certificates
At the
and
bottom. Yeah.
just place them there. For business analysis, core banking, business processing, you have decent enough endorsement for your skills,
Yeah.
which is good. You have received tons of recommendations. This is good. So I mean, to balance it out, your profile still is not optimized. Uh, there are certain
Okay.
things. that you need to do, but you have done few things, which is a good thing to do. Yes, Matthias.
Yeah. Uh, I was going to actually say that he has done something already, but he's not he's not posting. There
No.
is no content there. There is no value add in that sense. So why would somebody be interested in coming back and trying to follow him or trying to talk to him or engage in a conversation? That's the point.
Yeah.
If you leave it there as it is today and you I never come back, it's not going to work for you. So you have to keep on adding content to your target audience. You need to keep on trying to make it a conversation, try to make it interesting for others to read, etc. So it requires effort and being constantly on the move.
Yeah. So, Sanka, I mean, as we reviewed your profile, I think it requires
Mm.
revamping. As simple as
Yeah.
that. This is just one word that I can use for this. And LinkedIn is very technical, by the way. As I said, it's not your Facebook. You have to take it seriously. When you take your LinkedIn seriously, LinkedIn will take your profile seriously. As simple as that. And often people don't really understand. They think they create a profile and it's going to help them. It does not. So it actually requires, um, I mean, either you should know how to do it or you hire someone to do it for you. Um, I mean, if you want to learn more, um, like there are tools available. You go and do your YouTube search, you do your Google search, and you will find things. But again, the thing is that if you could have done it yourself, you would have done it already, right? Um, I
Not
mean,
really. No.
no,
Definitely no. I mean, you leave a lot of money on the table once if you try to do it yourself. Uh, Time is money, and you will waste tons of time. So try to
how
make
many
it
did you waste before you came to me, Matthias?
over a year.
Over a year. So he wasted 365 days worth of
Yeah.
precious time before he came to me because he did
That's why
not
I'm
know,
saying
right?
if you do it that way, you will leave a tons of time and money, resources on the
Right,
table. Basically, you will lose it,
right.
and
And in
you
the
don't want to
past,
do that. I mean,
and in
I
the
was
past,
there. That's why I'm here. I mean,
right,
trying to share my experience. I know it's confusing. I know it's kind of I don't know. I'm not sure, but that's why I'm sharing my views with all the audience, and hopefully they can understand. If you take the decision, try to make it correctly by being supported by an expert like Hamad is. So you will make your path on LinkedIn much shorter, more efficient, and you will take it to the next level
yeah,
in a way that's going to help you in the end. So that's
yeah.
what you wanted to do.
So another interesting story: a client who actually booked me for my complete package. So he's a banker, by the way. He's migrated from Bangladesh, a very senior banker, and he's working for us for a bank here. But obviously, he wants to grow and like connect with more people in Canada.
Yeah.
So he reached out to me. He got me to his complete revamping. We did the revamping from branding to all the technicals and everything. Then he also extended my 4 week course.
Hmm.
So I gave him like as a group as you know you were part of the group also. I think you were part of my group 2 months ago. Uh, and he participated and he was like very enthusiastic. And yesterday he called me, I'm kind of sort of getting demoralized because I'm not posting enough. Can you please help me? And I actually, as you rightly said, I actually challenged him. I said, you have got 90 days challenge. And I gave him this idea, which I'll share here. If we want to lose weight, for instance, so when I wanted to lose weight, I went to a dietitian, right? He gave me a recipe, and then I had to follow the recipe, right? And I had to do like 45 minutes walk and eat less and everything for 90 days before I I had to go back
Yeah,
to him.
but you will have to do the heavy lifting. I mean, whether it's sweating, running, or posting on LinkedIn, you have to come up with your ideas, your content, your views. You cannot
Yes,
do it for your clients, Hamad. You can
yes,
help, you can guide, you can explain the technical things if you like,
yes. No,
but
but for those clients who come to me for complete profile management, that's a big cost, right? But not
of
everybody
course,
can afford it. Like, I charge
yeah.
$1,000 a month for my clients, but only companies would come, or like lawyers or accountants would come
Mhm,
and want me to
mhm.
run their profiles and build their profiles, right? But
Okay.
for optimization and coaching is a much smaller amount as compared to like full profile management. Like you got it done and now you're running with it, but it took you like 60 days of experiments on various things, and now even if your profile, sometimes you get 20 connections, sometimes you get 200 connections, you don't
Yeah,
really care. You care the
and it's
quality.
still a roller coaster. For instance, sometimes I get 100 views on a post. The other day I got to 5,000, which was quite surprisingly for me. But I am not focusing on those numbers. I don't care really about that. I keep on putting out my ideas, my posts, my value to my community, and that is coming back to me in terms of connections, conversations, and that's what I want. And it works. And I'm again, when was it? Two months ago that we finished the course. I'm still not an expert at all on LinkedIn, but I'm slowly gaining more momentum. And again, anybody can do it.
Absolutely. I mean, again, you have to be strategic. Frankly
Yeah.
speaking, if we are not strategic, if we are just taking as we call a lukewarm approach, then
One has to be patient and consistent about it. It will take time, and don't get too desesperated about it if you don't get, I don't know, the uh, if you don't reach the expectations you have right away, because it will not happen most probably. I
yeah,
mean, at a very early stage, it will not happen. I mean, for sure, it will not happen. So you have to start from zero and build it from scratch, but more strategically will save you a lot of effort, time, and frustration for sure.
absolutely. So we have some comments. Uh, Shiraz, I can review your profile if you share your URL in the comments, please. And we only have
Hmm.
about 9 minutes in this session, so we'll try to review your profile.
Yeah.
Um, and there was a big comment, right? This is the comment. Uh, Onik, you are Christian working towards skilled immigration, currently work in Bangladesh. I like your Shagur Kela, by the way.
Hmm.
As a manager of strategic affairs, Second Life Fintech here, my question is, I would like to develop Canadian professional connections. Meanwhile, until my PR application is successful, what is the best way to do that through LinkedIn? Please share some light. Very easy. Very easy. Get your profile optimized for LinkedIn for Canadian job market. Very simple. Uh, I mean, if you want this done, you can connect with me. You can send me DM, and I mean, provided you're ready to invest into it, right? I mean, you're interested in one thing, whether you're ready to invest into it or not, that's another thing. So I'll be happy to work with you on your project. All right. So absolutely fine, Asanka and Shiraz. Yeah, Shiraz. Samya, Dr. Samya, thank you very much for joining in. Dr. Samya
Hmm.
Zafar is a dear friend. She is based in very close to where I live in Durham region in GTA, and she is a resume expert. She is a phenomenal professional. If you are really struggling with your resumes, hire her services. She is just great, and a fantastic person too, like professional as well as a human being. So Samia, thanks for joining in. Shiraz, yes, I've got your profile. Just give me 2 seconds. I think we should invite Samia also
Yeah.
in the next session to, uh, and we'll have like instead of two, we'll have three people talking. Uh, that would really. Samia, if
Good
you have time
idea, Hamad.
Friday,
Yeah.
let's join in.
Yeah.
So, my friend Shiraz, your profile
Yes.
is not available. All
Yeah.
right, man, you don't exist on LinkedIn. Okay, you
There's
don't
something
exist
wrong with
on
the
LinkedIn,
account.
Shiraz.
I mean,
This is your profile, but you don't exist, which means I can't see you. You probably have done something interesting on your settings. You can't see your profile. Your profile is hidden. Okay.
yeah.
Now, think about it. You have a profile. It may be a good profile, but if you have blocked it somehow, if we can't see it, nobody can see it, right? Let's see. He's shared. Uh, yeah, I mean, this is what we had, Shiraz.
And what I experience is it's kind of a one-shot game. I mean, if you see a profile which isn't really interesting, you will never come back. So you only have a one chance to really show who you are, and people might come back afterwards if they like this in the beginning and recheck on you, and maybe send you a connect request or comment on your post or whatever.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
Shiraz, my brother, message that I am getting, I think same message Matthias is getting. Your
yeah.
profile is not available. Man, you don't exist.
No,
Okay,
sorry.
you don't exist for us. Now, if you are serious, anybody who is with me, with us today, and still with us and learning from us, if you're with us and if you're struggling on your LinkedIn, and if you don't really know how your LinkedIn can help you, probably you need some help. Yeah. You can take paracetamol or Tylenol for certain things, but if the issue is not resolved with Tylenol or paracetamol or Ponstan or Advil, you have to go and see a doctor, man. You have to get some prescription. You have to get some help from a doctor.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
maybe, and whatever profiles that we reviewed today, all these profiles needed a doctor. As simple as that.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
So yes, absolutely. Yeah, DM me, and I'll be happy to uh, give you some insight as to what I can do for you to build your network before even you come to Canada. A lot of my clients are either immigrants um, or are planning to come to Canada, and they get their profile revamped, resumes rewritten through Samia and another
Mm,
friend of mine, Doreen, so that they're ready to hit the ground running when they land in the market. And it's all, again, the job search and the career development is not something you only do until you find a job. It's a process that you have to stay in so that you are out there and be seen. And the opportunities from $1,000 to $5,000 may just take.
yeah, but you have to set a destination before. You have to have a roadmap. You have to know where this is where I want to get, but how do I get there? Otherwise, you don't know. You're kind of very lost, and you will never get to you don't even know where you want to get. So basically, set that very clearly first, then you roll out and will get a better chance to get where you want to get. Otherwise, no chance.
Absolutely. And so I I usually give out quite a lot of interesting uh, documents to help people learn and experiment. And ultimately, if they don't care, they don't care, right? You can only do so much. So if you
Yeah,
are really interested, all of you, whoever is with me today, and whoever is going to watch this video pre-recorded, you can always contact me, and I'll be happy to again take a deeper dive and help you understand um, or help you build your journey towards your LinkedIn success. And it's a process. LinkedIn is the thing. If you are not on LinkedIn, if you don't know how to use it optimally, be it nobody's going to find you. 90% recruitment now is gone on LinkedIn, right?
Plus
Post
all the hidden job market. I mean,
on the hidden job market. Now, how many of you actually know what hidden job market is? So if I have a job, if I post a job on my LinkedIn profile, if you are connected with me and if you know how to like kind of find the job market, then you will find the job market, right? So it's a very deep ocean,
yeah,
and we have to explore what's underneath that ocean, and that requires scuba diving equipment. It requires your strength. It requires so many other things. If if you don't want it, that's okay. But if you really want it, you have to invest into it. A client of mine, I'll close because it's already 11 o'clock. Is he spent like 3.5 million rupees in on his education. He's an engineer. He came to me and he gave me $600 to work with me on his profile and few other things. And I asked him, you already have spent 3.5 million rupees. Why are you coming to me and giving me $600 to do this thing? And he said, and something, I mean, fascinating. I was really astonished. He said, 3.5 million rupees did not find me a job. I got a degree, but I could not find a job. I spent at that point in time $300 in taking a course on certain things. He's kind of deviated into something interesting. And that small course found me a job. That's why I want to kind of build it up. I want to grow in it. I'm willing to give you $600 so that I move to the next level. If I had spent 3.5 million rupees in terms of US dollars, you're looking at about $20,000, I think, or whatever, around $20,000. So $20,000 did not find me a job. $300 did. So I want to invest more, $600 more to explore how can I use my LinkedIn and grow. So that's like clever strategy, right?
yeah,
Instead of struggling, he came to me and like he's doing what he really wanted to do. So with that,
yeah.
yes, Samya, you are more than welcome. Um, and let's talk. And if you're interested, let's join in, and we'll have more interesting conversation around
Sure.
the topic of career development, LinkedIn, resume. Let's build it up. And anybody interested, please DM me. I'll be happy to even organize a Zoom call with you. Only if you're interested in investing into your LinkedIn profile. If you want free information, free I've already given for 1 hour. No more free information, unfortunately, because I this is my service for which I charge. But these sessions are free to help you understand what you can achieve through your LinkedIn. Only if you are committed, only if you are into a marathon, running a marathon, like Matthias is running a marathon, like Samia is running a
Yeah,
marathon with me. So with
yeah.
that, Matthias, last parting thoughts, and we'll close the session.
Parting thoughts for everybody. Again, everything is changing fast. Everything is evolving. Um, Processes that worked 1 year ago won't work today, and won't work tomorrow. So look what's happening, and be really mindful about joining LinkedIn, because you will get a chance to get connected with the right people, and being surrounded by the right people will take you. You don't know it today, but it will take you to a better place, and you will might get other opportunities, and you will learn, and you will grow. So again, being on LinkedIn is just way more than just looking for a job, or trying to sell something. It's big. So try to really be mindful about it, and hopefully you can make it. And I strongly suggest that you um, self yourself the time, the stress, and the frustration of trying to do it alone. The best way is to hire a coach, a mentor, and like I said before, Hamad is highly skilled, and he's definitely a very good LinkedIn coach for sure.
Thanks for your kind words, Matthias. Really enjoy working with you, and hopefully we'll be launching a LinkedIn Academy for South America soon with Matthias. Let's see how it
You
works out.
see,
Yeah,
open. It's an open world.
absolutely. And Matthias, when we started talking, we never had that thought in our mind, but
Yeah,
we'll hopefully be launching it soon,
yeah.
so that people in that part of the world also use it effectively. So, anyways, my parting thoughts are I'm preparing a template for LinkedIn users to track their growth on LinkedIn. And if you want that template, I've put in a post today. Go and comment there, and tag more people if you want this information to reach out to more people. And hopefully, maybe in the next 3 4 days, I'm going to upload that template for you for downloading for free. You can download it for free and use it for your own to kind of to track your own growth
Yeah.
on LinkedIn. With that, thank you very much for joining in today. We I think we did about 10 profiles as we usually do. Next Friday, same time, and see you then. And tag anyone who you think might get benefit from this session. Hopefully next week we'll have Samia with us also. Bye bye.
Thank you very much, everybody. Goodbye.